So straight? Order.
Have you ever wondered how a comedy about outsmarting Nazis became a beloved TV classic? Hogan's Heroes premiered in 1965, just 2 decades after World War II, and managed to turn the dark reality of a POW camp into a 6-season success story filled with humor and wit. The show catapulted its cast, including Bob Crane and Richard Dawson, into stardom. Today we'll honor their memories and celebrate the legacies of Hogan's Heroes actors who are no longer with us. Can you imagine portraying a prisoner of war after surviving real-life horrors? Robert Clary, who played Corporal Louis LeBeau on Hogan's Heroes, did just that.
All right. Now, you start with your left foot. Left, right! Right, left, right.
Born in Paris in 1926, Clary was the youngest of 14 children and tragically lost 10 siblings during the Holocaust. Deported to concentration camps at age 16, he survived by singing for SS soldiers, a bittersweet testament to his resilience. Singing, entertaining, and being in kind of good health. That's why I survived, he reflected.
That's how I survived in a camp. I sang for my inmates.
After the war, Clary resumed his singing career, recording in both France and the US, and transitioned into acting. Hogan's Heroes became his defining role. Clary continued to share his story through speeches and paintings, reminding the world of courage amid darkness. He passed away in 2022 at 96, leaving a powerful legacy.
Ah, General Burkhalter, it's been such a long time.
Not long enough, Clint.
Have you ever considered the irony of playing a character that represents the very forces you fought against in real life? Leon Askin, who portrayed General Burkhalter in Hogan's Heroes, knew this paradox intimately. A Holocaust survivor and a Jewish actor, Askin's life was marked by resilience. Born in Vienna, he experienced the rise of the Nazi regime firsthand and escaped only to channel his pain into a career that brought sharp, often satirical performances to audiences. Known for his booming voice and formidable presence, General Burkhalter became one of his most memorable roles. Askin passed away in 2005 at the age of 97 due to natural causes, leaving behind a story that epitomizes strength, survival, and the ability to transform trauma into art that resonates. What happens when the charm of a beloved TV star is overshadowed by the mystery of their tragic end? Bob Crane, best known as the clever and charismatic Colonel Hogan on Hogan's Heroes, lived a life that was as intriguing as it was tumultuous. His role on the show defined his career, showcasing his sharp wit and magnetic presence. But behind the scenes, Crane's life was more complicated, filled with personal struggles and scandal. In 1978, at just 49 years old, Crane's life came to a sudden and violent end when he was found bludgeoned to death in his Scottsdale apartment. The case remains unsolved, adding a haunting note to the legacy of an actor who made millions laugh but left behind questions that lingered long after the camera stopped rolling.
Der Krieg ist zu Ende! Der Krieg ist zu Ende!
Ever heard of a character so endearing that it's hard to reconcile his role with reality? John Banner's portrayal of Sergeant Hans Schultz on Hogan's Heroes brought laughter and a touch of humanity to a dark setting. Born in 1910 in Stanislaw, Austria-Hungary, Banner originally pursued law before switching to acting. When Austria fell under Nazi rule in 1938, he fled to the U.S., learning English swiftly and serving as a supply sergeant in the U.S. Army Air Corps during World War II. Tragically, much of his family was lost in the Holocaust. Banner's career spanned over 40 films and numerous TV roles, including The Lone Ranger and The Partridge Family. He passed away in 1973 at 63, leaving behind an unforgettable legacy with his lovable, "I know nothing" catchphrase.
Oh, I see nothing. I was not here. I did not even get up this morning.
Have you ever wondered what it was like to be part of a show that captured an era? Cynthia Lynn, who played Helga, Colonel Klink's secretary, in the first season of Hogan's Heroes, embodied that experience. With her captivating presence and charm, Lynn brought life to Helga, balancing wit and allure in her portrayal. Her role on the show was iconic, placing her in the middle of the comedic chaos that Hogan's Heroes was known for. Outside of acting, Lynn's life reflected a quieter journey, cherished by those who knew her. In 2014, at the age of 76, she passed away from complications related to multiple organ failure. For fans, her portrayal remains a reminder of a series that managed to find humor in the unlikeliest of settings. Did you know that one of Hogan's Heroes' most beloved characters started his career in music? Larry Hovis, who played the inventive and upbeat Sergeant Carter, was more than just a comedic actor. Born in Wapato, Washington, Hovis first found success as a singer, even securing a recording contract with Capitol Records. His song, "We Could Have Lots of Fun," showcased his musical talent before he pivoted to acting.
I love you, baby. Don't you think maybe we could have lots?
By 1966, after writing the screenplay for Out of Sight, he transitioned to roles on shows like Gomer Pyle, USMC, and The Andy Griffith Show, which paved the way for his role on Hogan's Heroes. Hovis continued performing in theater and producing TV game shows after the show ended. Sadly, he passed away in 2003 from esophageal cancer at the age of 67. His legacy as the clever, endearing Carter lives on through reruns and memories.
Zero straight. Order.
For the first time since I've taken command here, I want to know nothing.
Did you know that Werner Klemperer, who famously played Colonel Klink on Hogan's Heroes, was actually Jewish? Born in Cologne, Germany in 1920, he fled Nazi Germany with his family in 1933, settling in Los Angeles. Klemperer served in the U.S. Army during World War II before launching a successful acting career. Despite initial reservations, he took the comedic role of Klink, under one condition. If they ever wrote a segment whereby Colonel Klink would come out the hero, I would leave the show. They never did. Beyond TV, he gained acclaim in Judgment at Nuremberg and on stage, earning a Tony nomination for Cabaret. Klemperer's final role was voicing Colonel Klink on The Simpsons. He passed away from cancer in 2000 at age 80, leaving behind an indelible mark on entertainment. Did you know that the quick-witted Corporal Newkirk on Hogan's Heroes had an even more fascinating real-life story? Richard Dawson, born in England in 1932, ran away from home at 14 and joined the British Merchant Navy, where he also pursued boxing. His talent for entertainment shone through, leading him to a stand-up comedy career that spanned both sides of the Atlantic. Dawson's acting career included 9 films, from The Longest Day to The Running Man, and memorable TV roles including Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, but many remember him best as the charismatic host of Family Feud, where his sharp humor captured millions. Married twice, with 3 children, Dawson passed away in 2012 at 79 from complications due to esophageal cancer, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and charm. Did you know that Hogan's Heroes was just one chapter in the remarkable career of Ivan Dixon? Born in New York City in 1931, Dixon made an impact both on and off the screen. He began on Broadway in productions like The Cave Dwellers and A Raisin in the Sun, and his film debut came with 1957's Something of Value. As the radio operator Kinchlow on Hogan's Heroes, Dixon brought intelligence and poise to the role, becoming a trailblazer as the show's only black lead. After leaving the series after season 5, he pivoted to directing, with credits on shows like The Waltons, The Rockford Files, and Magnum P.I. Married for over 5 decades, Dixon passed away in 2008 at 76 due to kidney failure, leaving behind a legacy of groundbreaking work and artistic excellence. As we reflect on the lives of the Hogan's Heroes cast, it's clear that their impact goes far beyond the screen. These actors brought depth and charisma to roles that entertained millions and challenged expectations. Which of these actors' stories surprised or moved you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you'd like to hear more stories from the golden age of television, don't forget to like and subscribe. Their legacy remains alive in every rerun, reminding us of their talent and the laughter they gifted us. Until next time, keep cherishing the memories of TV's brightest stars.